Every family has a favorite child. I just didn't realize my daughter wasn't even on the list. Christmas morning, 9:47 a.m. My parents' living room smelled like cinnamon and decades of denial. Dad stood by the tree in his reindeer sweater. The one Mom bought him in 2019. The one he wore every year like a uniform. This year, he announced, raising his coffee mug, we made sure gifts are fair for everyone. Fair. I should have walked out right then. My sister Karen sat on the couch, her husband Brad next to her. Their three kids, Tyler, 10, Madison, 8, and little Connor, 5, already vibrating with anticipation. My daughter Lily sat on the floor. Also 8. Same age as Madison, same grade, same school actually, different universe apparently. Let's start with the little ones, Mom clapped her hands. Connor went first, tore through wrapping paper like a wild animal. Lego Star Wars set, the big one, 159,999. I knew because Lily had circled it in the catalog. Madison next, ripped open a massive box, iPad, latest generation, rose gold case, probably $400 with accessories. Tyler's turn. He already knew what it was. The box shape gave it away. PlayStation 5. He screamed. Actually screamed. Brad high-fived him. Karen filmed it on her phone. Oh my God, you guys are the best grandparents, Karen squealed. Mom and Dad beamed, absorbed the praise like sunlight. I watched Lily. She was smiling, still believing her turn was coming, still thinking the big boxes under the tree might have her name on them. I'd sent Mom a list in November, detailed, specific, age-appropriate, art supplies. She loved drawing, a beginner's jewelry-making kit, books from her favorite series. Maybe, if they wanted to splurge, a tablet for her digital art. Total cost of my suggestions, $150–400. Same range as the other grandkids. Mom had replied, got it, we'll take care of everything. I trusted her. Mistake. The pile under the tree shrank. Tyler was already unboxing his PS5. Madison was setting up her iPad. Connor had Lego pieces scattered everywhere. Lily sat. Waited. Watched. Finally, Grandma Ruth, Dad's mother, 79 years old, shuffled over with a small envelope. Here you go, sweetie. Lily took it. Looked at me. I nodded encouragingly. She opened it carefully. The way she always did. Saving the paper. A $20 bill. And a Snickers bar. That's it. She stared at it. Turned the envelope over. Checked if something else was inside. Nothing. I watched her face. The confusion. The slow realization. The comparison happening in her 8-year-old brain. PS5. iPad. $150 Lego set. $20 and a gas station candy bar. Her eyes filled with tears. She didn't cry. Didn't make a sound. Just sat there, holding that envelope, while her cousins screamed around her. Lily, say thank you to Great-Grandma, Mom called out, not even looking. Thank you, Lily whispered. No one heard her. They were too busy taking photos of Tyler with his PlayStation. I sat frozen, waiting for someone to notice. For Mom to say, oh wait, there's more. For Dad to pull out a hidden gift. Nothing. 5 minutes passed. Then 10. Karen was helping Madison download apps. Brad was explaining the PS5 to Tyler. Mom and Dad were cleaning up wrapping paper, laughing about something. Lily hadn't moved. $20 bill still in her lap. Snickers bar untouched. She looked at me. Not crying anymore, just empty. Daddy, did I do something wrong? My chest cracked. No, baby, you didn't do anything wrong. I stood up. We're leaving. Mom looked over. What? We haven't even had breakfast yet. We're leaving, I repeated. I took Lily's hand. She grabbed her coat. Didn't grab the envelope. Marcus, what's wrong with you? Dad stepped forward. It's Christmas morning. I didn't answer. At least tell us what's going on. Mom followed us to the door. I turned. Looked at her. Looked at the living room behind her. The PS5 box, the iPad, the Lego sets, the wrapping paper everywhere. Then at Lily, my daughter, holding my hand. Silent. Fair for everyone, I said. That's what you said, right? What are you talking about? Merry Christmas, Mom. We walked out. The drive home was quiet. Lily stared out the window. I kept checking the rearview mirror. She wasn't crying. Somehow that was worse. Daddy? Yeah, sweetheart? Madison got an iPad. I know. I sent Grandma my Christmas list. Did she not get it? I gripped the steering wheel. She got it, baby. Oh. Silence. The Snickers bar was stale. I almost pulled over. Almost lost it right there on Route 9. When we get home, I said carefully, we're going to have our own Christmas. Just us. Mom's making her famous hot chocolate. And I think there might be some presents we forgot to open. Really? Really? We'd already given Lily her gifts at home. Good gifts. The art supplies, the jewelry kit, books, a used iPad we'd saved for, not the latest model, but hers. She'd been happy, grateful. But those were from us. From Mom and Dad. Grandparents were supposed to be different. Special. The ones who spoiled you. Unless you weren't worth spoiling. Sarah met us at the door. One look at my face and she knew. That bad? Worse? Lily went to her room. Said she wanted to try her new art supplies. I told Sarah everything. The PS5. The iPad. The Lego set. The envelope with $20 and a stale Snickers bar. They gave her a gas station candy bar for Christmas, while her cousins got 600 plus in gifts each. And they said it was fair? Dad's exact words. Sarah sat down. I knew they favored Karen's kids, but this is what they actually think of us, of Lily. My parents would never, she stopped, shook her head. Sorry, that's not helpful. No, you're right. Your parents treat her like gold. Remember last Christmas? Your mom spent 3 hours finding that specific art book Lily mentioned once. Because that's what grandparents do. Apparently not all of them. My phone buzzed. Mom calling. I declined. It buzzed again. Dad. Declined. Text message. Mom. Marcus, this is ridiculous. Come back and let's talk about this like adults. I didn't respond. Mom. You're ruining Christmas over a misunderstanding. Mom. Lily seemed fine with her gift. You're the one making a big deal. I showed Sarah. Lily seemed fine? She asked what she did wrong. I know. Marcus, what are we going to do? I looked at the time. 2:14 p.m. Remember the beach trip I've been planning? The one for next summer? The family reunion thing? Outer Banks? Yeah, the house deposit, $15,000. What about it? It's in my name, my card, my booking. Sarah's eyes widened. Marcus. And Dad's anniversary cruise. The one I've been paying in installments. $4,200 so far. Also my card. You're not. Karen's car insurance. $180 a month. Under my account because her credit was too bad. Marcus. And the monthly help I send my parents. $800. Every month. For 3 years. Sarah was quiet. I'd known the exact number for years. Tracked it in a spreadsheet I never showed anyone. Never said it out loud because saying it would mean admitting what I was. The family ATM. But tonight, I said it. $800 times 36 months is $28,800. Plus $180 times however long Karen's been on my insurance. 14 months. That's another $2,520. Plus the $4,200 for the cruise. Plus the $15,000 beach deposit. I grabbed a pen. Wrote it on a napkin. $50,520. Sarah stared at the number. I've given them $50,000. And they gave my daughter a Snickers bar. What are you going to do? I opened my laptop. Make things fair. It took 3 hours. First, the beach house. Logged into VRBO. Original booking, 8-bedroom house. Sleeps 20. Cost, $22,000 for the week. I'd put $15,000 down. Everyone was supposed to pay me back their share. Spoiler, no one had. I canceled it. $2,000 cancellation fee. $13,000 refund back to my card in 5 to 7 business days. Then I rebooked. Different house. 3-bedroom cottage. Sleeps. 6. Ocean view. Private beach access. Cost $8,500. Just me, Sarah, and Lily. Second, the cruise. Called the travel agency. Explained I needed to remove my payment method. Sir, the booking is under Robert and Patricia Chen. Are you? I'm their son. I've been making the payments. Check the card on file. Typing sounds. Yes, I see that. Marcus Chen. You've paid $4,200 of the $6,800 total. Remove my card. Immediately. Sir, this will put the booking at risk of cancellation if the balance isn't. That's not my problem. Understood. Card removed. Third, Karen's insurance. This one was satisfying. Logged into my Geico account. Found the policy. Her 2019 Honda CR-V added to my plan because she couldn't afford her own. Removed the vehicle. Coverage ends. December 26th, 12:01 a.m. Tomorrow. Fourth, the monthly payments. Bank app. Recurring transfers. Mom and dad help. 800 month. Started January 2021. I pressed cancel. Are you sure you want to end this recurring transfer? Yes. By 2 a.m. everything was done. I sat back, looked at the laptop screen, looked at my phone. 23 missed calls, 47 text messages, none of them read. Sarah came downstairs. It's late. You coming to bed? In a minute. She sat next to me, saw the screen. You actually did it. I made things fair. Finally. Marcus, are you sure about this? I thought about Lily's face, the confusion, the tears she held back, the question that would haunt me forever. Daddy, did I do something wrong? I've never been more sure of anything. Sarah kissed my forehead. Then I'm with you. Whatever happens next. I knew what would happen next. 7:15 a.m. Mom's card would decline at the pharmacy where she picks up Dad's prescriptions. 8:30 a.m. Karen would get a notification that her insurance was canceled. 9 more a.m. Dad would try to log into the cruise booking and find nothing there. By 10 a.m., my phone would explode. But right now, at 2 a.m. on December 26th, the house was quiet. Lily was sleeping, dreaming hopefully of beaches and waves. And I was wide awake, because for the first time in years, I wasn't carrying them anymore. I wasn't their ATM. I wasn't the backup plan. I was just a father, protecting his daughter, the way it should have been all along. 7:14 a.m., December 26th. I was making pancakes when it started. Lily wanted chocolate chips. Sarah wanted blueberries. I made both. Normal morning. Peaceful. My phone sat on the counter. Silent. I'd turned off notifications for everyone except Sarah's family and work. But I knew. Somewhere across town, Mom was at CVS, picking up Dad's blood pressure medication. Same routine every Thursday and Sunday. Her card was about to decline. I flipped a pancake. Perfectly golden. 7:16 a.m. First voicemail. I didn't listen, just saw the notification. Mom, voicemail, 47 seconds. Lily walked in, still in pajamas, hair messy. Daddy, can I have extra chocolate chips? Sure, sweetheart. I spooned more onto her plate. She climbed onto her chair, started eating like nothing in the world was wrong, because for her, nothing was. Not anymore. 7:23 a.m. Second voicemail. Dad, voicemail, 1 minute 12 seconds. I poured more batter. Watched it spread into a perfect circle. Sarah came down, saw my phone lighting up. It's starting? Right on schedule. She poured herself coffee. We exchanged a look. No words needed. 7:31 a.m. The text started. I'd muted them but didn't block. Not yet. Wanted to see how it played out. Mom. Marcus, something is wrong with the pharmacy. My card isn't working. Did something happen to our account? Mom. Call me ASAP. Mom. This is urgent. Dad needs his medication. Through the window, I watched a cardinal land on our bird feeder. Lily had helped me fill it yesterday. Red against snow. Beautiful. Inside my phone. Chaos. Outside our kitchen. Peace. The contrast felt right. 8:34 a.m. Karen entered the chat. Karen, why is my insurance canceled? Karen, I just got an email from Geico saying my policy was terminated. Karen, Marcus, what did you do? I was in the backyard now. Lily wanted to build a snowman. Sarah watched from the deck with coffee. My phone buzzed in my pocket. Again. Again. Karen. Marcus. Karen. This isn't funny. I helped Lily roll the base. Big, uneven, perfect. Mom. What? His insurance too? Dad. Everyone calm down. There must be a mistake. Karen. There's no mistake. It says the primary account holder removed my vehicle. Marcus removed my vehicle. Lily found sticks for arms, held them up proudly. These ones, Daddy? Perfect. Mom. Marcus wouldn't do that. Karen. Check your cruise booking. Silence in the chat for 6 minutes. Then, Dad. It's gone. Mom. What do you mean gone? Dad. The cruise. The whole booking. I tried to log in. It says no reservation found. I pressed the carrot nose into place. Lily giggled. He needs a hat. Go ask Mommy for an old one. She ran inside. I stood there in the cold, looking at my phone. Karen. He canceled everything. Mom. Marcus, please call us. I don't understand what's happening. Dad. Son, this has gone too far. Call me, now. I put the phone away, watched Lily run back with one of Sarah's old beanies. 9:47 a.m., I finally responded. One message. To the family group chat. Me. You made sure things are fair for everyone. Now I have too. Then I muted the chat again. The response was immediate. 14 messages in 30 seconds. I didn't read them. Sarah looked over my shoulder. They're going to show up here. Probably. What do? We finished the snowman, then we watched Frozen. They showed up at 11:23 a.m. Dad's Buick pulled into the driveway. Both of them got out. Mom was already crying. Dad's face was red. I watched from the window. Lily, why don't you go play in your room for a bit? Grown-up stuff? Okay, Daddy. She grabbed her art supplies and went upstairs. Sarah stood next to me. I'll handle this, I said. We'll handle this. Together. The doorbell rang, then knocking, then more knocking. Marcus, open this door. I opened it. Dad pushed forward like he was going to come in. I didn't move. We need to talk, he said. So talk. Inside. No, here is fine. Mom was crying harder now. Marcus, why are you doing this? What did we do? I didn't answer, just waited. This is about the gifts? Dad's voice was incredulous. You canceled our cruise, your sister's insurance, everything. Over Christmas gifts? Over a $20 bill and a stale candy bar, while her cousins got $600 each. Mom opened her mouth. Closed it. Nothing came out. You said fair for everyone. Those were your exact words. The kids are different ages, different interests. Lily is 8, Madison is 8, same age, same grade, same school. Madison got an iPad. Silence. We didn't know what to buy her. I sent you a list, Mom, November 15th. You replied with a heart emoji. I showed her the phone, the text thread. Her own response. Got it. We'll take care of everything. She stared at it like it was written in another language. I forgot. You forgot. 2 words. That's all I said. Let them hang in the cold air? Dad shifted tactics. Okay, so we made a mistake, but canceling the cruise, that's our anniversary trip. That I was paying for. We would have paid you back. When? You've never paid me back for anything. Beach house deposit? $15,000. How much have you contributed? His jaw tightened. No answer. Karen? 0. Aunt Ruth said she'd send a check. Never did. That's what family does? No, that's what I do. While you give my daughter a Snickers bar and call it fair. Mom reached for my arm. I stepped back. She's our granddaughter. We love her. When's her birthday? Her mouth opened. Nothing. What's her favorite color? Silence. What does she want to be when she grows up? More silence. Purple. Artist. 3 years she's been saying it. That's why I suggested art supplies. I stepped back toward the door. You don't know her. You don't see her. I'm done pretending that's okay. You're cutting off your whole family because I'm protecting my daughter. That's what fathers do. I closed the door. They stood on the porch for another 10 minutes. Mom crying, Dad pacing. Eventually they left. Sarah was behind me. You okay? No. I leaned against the door. But I will be. The next 3 weeks were chaos. Week 1. Karen called 17 times. I didn't answer. She left voicemails, furious, pleading, threatening. You're going to ruin my credit. I have to drive to work. This is illegal. It wasn't illegal. It was my policy, my choice. She found new insurance eventually, way more expensive. Bad credit does that. Mom texted daily. We're so sorry about the gift situation. You're tearing this family apart. Your father hasn't slept in days. I didn't respond to any of them. Week 2. Dad tried a different approach. He sent an email, long, formal, like a business letter. Marcus, your mother and I acknowledge that the gift disparity was unfortunate. However, your response has been disproportionate. We are willing to discuss a path forward if you agree to. 1. Restore Karen's insurance. 2. Rebook the cruise. 3. Rejoin the family beach trip. We believe this is a fair compromise. Dad. Fair compromise. They still didn't get it. I didn't respond. Week 3. The extended family got involved. Aunt Ruth called. Uncle Dennis sent a Facebook message. Cousin Mike texted, "Heard there's drama, you good bro?" The narrative was already set. Marcus overreacted about Christmas gifts and is now punishing the whole family. No mention of the $50,000. No mention of the $20 bill. No mention of Lily's face. Just, Marcus is being dramatic. Then something unexpected happened. January 14th. Random Tuesday. My phone rang. Grandma Ruth. Dad's mother. 79 years old. The one who'd given Lily the envelope. I almost didn't answer, but something made me pick up. Marcus? Hi, Grandma. I need to tell you something. Can you listen? Okay. She was quiet for a moment. Then, I didn't know. Didn't know what? About the gifts. Patricia told me she had Lily's present handled. Gave me the envelope and said to hand it to her. I thought there was more inside. Gift cards, something. I sat down. When I saw what was actually inside, Marcus, I felt sick. I gave my great-granddaughter gas station candy for Christmas. Grandma, I called your mother the next day, asked her what happened. She said she ran out of time for Lily's gift. Ran out of time. For one child. Her voice cracked. I told her she should be ashamed. We argued. Your father called me, told me to stay out of it. But I can't. I won't. I didn't know you felt that way. I should have said something at Christmas, when I saw that baby's face, but I was too shocked. You didn't know, Grandma. That's different. I want to make it right. Can I see her? Take her somewhere special? Let me talk to Sarah. Of course. And Marcus? Yeah? I've been watching this family for 79 years. You're the first one to stand up. Don't let them break you. I hung up. Sat in the quiet for a long time. Maybe not everyone was lost. That night, I told Sarah about Grandma's call. She's the only one who apologized for Lily. Not for herself? For Lily. Sarah nodded slowly. What do you want to do? Give her a chance. One chance. And if she blows it? She's out too. But I don't think she will. Sarah took my hand. This doesn't change anything with your parents. Or Karen. No, that's done. Good. We sat in silence. Comfortable silence. My phone buzzed. Another text in the family group chat. I didn't look. Whatever they were saying, it didn't matter anymore. I had my wife, my daughter, maybe one grandmother worth keeping. That was enough. That was more than enough. Grandma Ruth came over on January 19th. She brought a gift. Not an envelope, a real gift. Wrapped in purple paper, Lily's favorite color. She knew. I hope it's okay I did some research, Grandma said at the door. Called your wife last week, asked questions. Inside the box, a professional-grade art set. Prismacolor pencils, 150 colors, the nice ones. Lily's eyes went wide. These are the ones YouTubers use? I watched the videos, Grandma admitted. The girl with the pink hair, she recommended them. Lily looked at me, then at Grandma Ruth. Thank you, she whispered, then hugged her. Grandma Ruth closed her eyes, held on tight. I saw tears on her cheek. Later, they sat together at the kitchen table. Grandma watching Lily draw, asking questions. Real questions. What's this one going to be? A dragon, but a nice one. He protects a village. Does he have a name? Gerald. That's a very dignified name for a dragon, Lily giggled. That's the point. Sarah and I watched from the living room. She's good with her, Sarah said quietly. Yeah. Think your parents will use her? Try to get to you through her? Probably. Already warned her. She said, and I quote, I'm 79 years old. I don't have time for their nonsense. Sarah laughed. Before Grandma Ruth left, she pulled me aside. I should tell you what's happening with the family. You don't have to. I want to. You should know. She glanced at the door, made sure Lily wasn't listening. Your mother has been calling everyone, Aunt Patricia, Uncle Dennis, the cousins, spinning the story, saying you had a breakdown, that you're punishing them over nothing. I figured. But Marcus, it's not working as well as she hoped. People are asking questions, wanting to know both sides. I've been telling them the truth. Grandma, you don't have to get in the middle of... I'm already in the middle. I handed Lily that envelope. The least I can do is set the record straight. What are people saying? Mixed. Some believe your mother. Some are starting to see through it. She paused. Uncle Dennis called me yesterday, asked if the $50,000 part was true. I told him it was. How'd he react? Went quiet, then said, well, that changes things. I think you'll be hearing from him. She was right. February brought new tactics. Uncle Dennis called first. Marcus, I heard a different version of the story from your grandmother. And I need to apologize. Your mother told me you blew up over a small gift mix-up. She didn't mention the money or the years of support. Of course she didn't. I didn't know. If I had, you would have what? Called me? Before your mother manipulated you into taking sides? Silence. That's fair. I deserved that. What do you want, Uncle Dennis? Just to say I'm not part of whatever they're doing. I'm staying out of it. But I believe you. And I'm sorry. He didn't call again. But he didn't join the attacks either. Small victories. Aunt Patricia tried next. Different approach. She showed up at my office, just appeared in the lobby, asked the receptionist to call me down. I went. Curiosity mostly. Marcus, honey. She hugged me like nothing was wrong. You look tired. What do you want, Aunt Patricia? Just to talk. Your mother is falling apart. And you thought an ambush at my workplace would help? Her smile faltered. She cries every day. Your father's blood pressure is through the roof. Karen can barely afford her new insurance. They hurt my daughter. I'm just balancing the scales. She's a child. She'll forget about one bad Christmas. Will she? Because I still remember when I was 10 and you gave Karen a bicycle and gave me a book about manners. Aunt Patricia's face went pale. That was different. It was exactly the same. Karen was always the favorite. Her kids are the favorites. Mine is the afterthought. I walked back to the elevator. We're done here. The doors closed on her stunned face. March 3rd, Lily's birthday. She turned 9. We had a party. Small. Her 3 best friends from school, Sarah's parents, Grandma Ruth. No one from my side, except Grandma. Lily didn't ask about her other grandparents. Not once. That silence spoke louder than any question could. Kids know. They always know. Grandma Ruth gave Lily a charm bracelet. Sterling silver. A little artist palette charm. Every year I'll add a new charm, she promised. Something that represents who you are that year. Lily hugged her so hard I thought she'd knock the old woman over. Later, while Lily was playing with her friends, Grandma sat next to me. Your mother sent a gift? I know. She texted asking for the address. I said no. She gave it to me, asked me to deliver it. What is it? I don't know. She asked me not to open it. I thought about it. Keep it. For now. If Lily asks about them someday, I'll decide then. Grandma nodded. For what it's worth, your mother seems different lately. Quieter, less defensive. Is that supposed to make me forgive her? No, just telling you what I see. March 17th. St. Patrick's Day. I got the call at work, Mom's number. I almost didn't answer. Something made me pick up. Marcus, Dad's voice, shaking. It's your mother. She collapsed. My stomach dropped. What happened? We're at St. Mary's. They think it's her heart. I closed my eyes. Is she okay? They're running tests. Please, Marcus. She needs her family. I thought about it. 3 months of silence. 3 months of their manipulation attempts. I'll come. To see what's happening. That's it. I drove to the hospital. Not for her. For me. I needed to know if this was real or another tactic. Dad was in the waiting room. He stood up when he saw me. Marcus, thank God. I held up my hand. I'm here to see what's happening. Don't read into this. His face fell. Room 412. I walked down the hall. Found the room. Mom was in the bed. Hooked up to monitors. She looked smaller somehow. She saw me. Her eyes filled with tears. Marcus, you came. I came to see if you were actually sick. She stared at me. The words hung in the air. You really think I would fake this? I didn't answer, just waited. A doctor walked in. Mrs. Chen, good news. Tests came back. Not a heart attack, stress-induced angina, very treatable with medication and lifestyle changes. He looked at me. You the son? Make sure she reduces stress. No major upsets. He left. Mom looked at me hopefully. I'm glad you're okay, I said. Truly. Will you stay? I looked at her. This woman who raised me, who gave my daughter a Snickers bar. No. Marcus. The doctor said reduce stress. We both know this conversation is stressful, so I'm going to leave. You're going to rest. Please, can we at least talk? About Lily? About Christmas? Not today. I walked out. Dad caught me in the hallway. That's it? You're just leaving? She's fine. It's not a heart attack. She needs her son. She needed to treat my daughter fairly. She didn't. You're heartless. I stopped, turned. No, I'm a father. Lily comes first. That's something you never understood. I left, drove home in silence. Called Grandma Ruth from the car. I heard, she said before I could speak. Your father called me, said you were cold, heartless. What do you think? I think you went to make sure she was okay, and she is. That's more than most people would do. She wanted me to stay. Of course she did. She's still hoping this will blow over. It won't. I know, I told her that. She didn't want to hear it. April was quiet. No more manipulation attempts. No more flying monkeys. Just silence. I started planning the beach trip. For real this time. 3-bedroom cottage, Outer Banks, first week of July, just me, Sarah, and Lily. Grandma Ruth came over twice a month now. She and Lily had a standing art date, every other Saturday. One Saturday, I overheard them talking. Grandma Ruth, is Grandma Patricia still sad? I froze by the door. I think she is, sweetheart. Very sad. Because Daddy doesn't visit anymore? Yes. Is that my fault? Because of Christmas? No, baby, absolutely not. The grown-ups made mistakes, not you. Daddy says sometimes people show you who you are to them. Your daddy's a smart man. I miss how things used to be, before. What do you miss? Lily was quiet. I don't know, just having everyone, even if they didn't really see me. Grandma Ruth hugged her. You have people who see you now. That's what matters. I stepped back. Let them have their moment. May 15th. Sarah's birthday. We went to dinner. Just the two of us. Grandma Ruth babysat. Over dessert, Sarah asked, any regrets? About? Christmas. Everything after. I thought about it. Really thought. I regret that it came to this. I regret losing most of my family. But I don't regret protecting Lily. I don't regret teaching her that she matters. Sarah smiled. Good answer. What about you? Any regrets? Just one. What? That I didn't tell your mother off myself. I laughed. Save it. Might need it someday. Outside, it was starting to rain. Inside, everything was warm. 5 months since Christmas. We weren't healed, not completely. But we were getting there. Together. July 3rd, 6:47 a.m. We loaded the car in the dark. Lily was still half asleep, clutching her sketchbook like a teddy bear. Sarah had packed enough snacks for a small army. 3 bedrooms, ocean view, private beach access. Just us. Ready? Sarah asked. Been ready for 7 months. The drive was 6 hours. Lily slept for 3, drew for 2, and asked, are we there yet? Approximately 47 times in the last hour. When we finally pulled up to the cottage, she went silent. Daddy, I can see the ocean. I know, baby. From our house. She unbuckled her seatbelt before I even stopped the car. The first day was chaos. The good kind. Lily ran straight to the beach. Didn't even take off her shoes. Just sprinted across the sand and stood at the edge of the water. Sarah and I watched from the deck. Worth it, she said. Every penny, every fight. That night, we had dinner outside. Grilled shrimp, corn on the cob, Lily's favorite, mac and cheese from a box. No phones, no drama, no family group chat, just waves and laughter. Day 3. Kayaking. Lily sat in front of me. We paddled through calm waters, spotted dolphins twice. Did you see that? He was right there. I saw, baby. Can we come back tomorrow? We can do whatever you want. She turned around. Those serious 9-year-old eyes. Daddy, this is the best trip ever. Better than Disney. High praise. Can we do this every year? I thought about the $50,000 I'd spent on family over the years. The trips they never paid me back for. The support they never appreciated. Yeah, I said. We can do this every year. Day 5. Art class on the pier. Lily had begged for this. A local artist taught watercolors to kids every Thursday. I dropped her off. Watched from a bench. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. I almost ignored it. Marcus? Karen? How did you get this number? Grandma Ruth. I begged her. Please don't hang up. You have 30 seconds. I know I don't deserve anything from you. I just need to say I'm sorry. For what exactly? Silence. For Lily's gift. For not speaking up when Mom gave her that envelope. For letting my kids have everything while she got nothing. For calling you dramatic when you were being a good dad. I watched Lily through the window. Still painting. Still happy. Why now? Because I finally realized you weren't punishing us. You were protecting her. Took you 7 months. I know. I didn't say anything. I'm not asking for forgiveness. I just needed you to know that I see it now. Okay. Is Lily okay? She's great. Good. Silence. Goodbye, Karen. I hung up. Didn't block her. Didn't save the number either. Just let it be. Day 7. Last morning. Lily woke up early, found me on the deck, watching the sunrise. Daddy? Hey, sweetheart. She climbed onto my lap. I don't want to leave. Me neither, but we can come again. Promise? Promise. She was quiet. watching the waves. Daddy, are you still mad at Grandma Patricia? I'm not mad anymore, but I'm still hurt. What's the difference? Mad means angry right now. Hurt means something broke and hasn't healed. She considered this. Like when I fell off my bike, my knee hurt for a long time. Exactly like that. But your knee healed. It did. So maybe this will too? I hugged her tighter. Maybe, someday. But it takes time. Okay, she snuggled closer. I like Grandma Ruth. She likes you too. She's teaching me to draw faces. I know, you're amazing. We watched the sun rise. Father and daughter. Exactly as it should be. The months passed. August, September, October. Lily started 4th grade. Her art teacher called her exceptionally talented. Grandma Ruth came every other Saturday. The charm bracelet grew, a seashell for the beach trip, a paintbrush for her art. Sarah got promoted. I got a raise. We started a vacation fund. Hawaii next summer. Lily wanted to see volcanoes. I didn't hear from my parents directly. Grandma Ruth gave updates. Mom was doing better, quieter, still sad. Dad had retired early, Karen was managing, her kids were fine. They were surviving without me. Just like I'd always known they could. November, Thanksgiving. 6 people at our table. Me, Sarah, Lily, Sarah's parents, Grandma Ruth. Lily said, Grace. Thank you for the food. Thank you for my family. Thank you for Grandma Ruth and art class. Thank you for the beach trip. Amen. Simple. Perfect. I looked around the table. This was my family now. The people who showed up. The people who saw Lily. Blood didn't make family. Love did. December 25th. 1 year later. Lily woke us up at 6:30 a.m. The tree was full. Real gifts. Thoughtful gifts. A professional art tablet. Books. A jewelry making kit. Grandma Ruth came at noon. Brought a custom art portfolio. Leather. Lily's name embossed. For your best work. Every artist needs one, Lily cried. Happy tears. My phone buzzed. Unknown number. Merry Christmas, Marcus. We're thinking of you and Lily. We're sorry, truly. If you ever want to talk, we're here. Mom and Dad. I read it 3 times. Didn't respond, but I didn't delete it either. Maybe someday. Maybe next year. Maybe never. Sarah saw the text. You okay? Yeah, I really am. Lily ran over, showed me her new tablet. Daddy, look, it has pressure sensitivity. That's amazing, sweetheart. Will you draw with me later? I'd love to. She hugged me tight. I love you, Daddy. I love you too, baby, more than anything. I watched my daughter, my wife, my grandmother, my family. Not the one I was born into, the one I built. Here's what I learned from that Christmas. Family isn't blood. It's choice. It's who shows up, who pays attention, who remembers your favorite color. My parents gave my daughter $20 in a stale candy bar, while her cousins got hundreds of dollars in gifts. I gave my parents tens of thousands of dollars over the years. They gave my daughter an afterthought. So I made things even. Finally. Not out of revenge. Out of love. For my daughter. For the family that deserved my loyalty. Some bridges burn. Some doors close. And sometimes, that's exactly how it's supposed to be. My daughter asked me once why we don't see Grandma Patricia anymore. I told her, sometimes people show you who you really are to them, and you have to believe them. She nodded. Like she understood. Kids are smarter than we think. Next Christmas, Lily wants to volunteer at an animal shelter. Help dogs and cats find homes. That's who she is. Kind, generous, thoughtful. Not because of my parents, in spite of them. And I couldn't be prouder.